South Carolina State Board of Trustees just one step away from being ousted tonight. Late this afternoon, lawmakers sending a loud and clear message that they want the school's power structure out of the way.
That's right. Not a single lawmaker in the House voting against the measure. 110-0 was the final tally there. The vote coming after about an hour of debate. It is a proviso included in the state budget plan. Now, the Senate passed a similar measure last week. The plan would replace the Board of Trustees at SC State with a temporary panel that would help get the financially troubled university back on some solid footing. Now, all of that happening just minutes before the school's board met for the fourth time in 2 weeks as the pressure continues to mount in Orangeburg.
Our Tara Pettit was there and joins us live tonight with more.
The SC State Board of Trustees met on a conference call this evening, although some of them were on campus for that meeting. And after an hour of public discussion and two more hours behind closed doors, no action was made. However, the board did make a no confidence vote in Thomas Elzey. Several board members were upset they were voting at all, saying they don't want to risk getting into a public back and forth with the suspended president and add to the negative publicity that SC State has received. Trustee Sidney Evering telling his colleagues the vote was pointless because of a judge's ruling last week that the board could not fire Elzey. That ruling coming after Elzey sued the school for putting him on administrative leave. 2 trustees abstained from voting. The 5-2 no confidence vote came at the end of a more than 3-hour meeting, and there is no indication what the no confidence vote actually means for Elzey. A Senate plan to remove the Board of Trustees from power has already passed and is slightly different than the one passed by House lawmakers this afternoon. The House proviso to sack the board is part of a state budget plan and still needs approval by the Senate and ultimately the governor before any action takes place. Live in studio, Tara Pettit, Watch Fox News.
Now, that situation is only part of the equation at South Carolina State. A graduate student is now suing the city of Orangeburg over a decades-old land deal it has with the university. The land in question is where the Hillcrest Golf Course is and some surrounding property. Now, that lawsuit filed by student Richard McKnight says the city of Orangeburg entered into a lease agreement with SC State back in 1971, leasing the land from the school for $1 per year for 50 years. Now, McKnight and his attorney argue the lease is invalid and the city will not surrender the roughly $40 million piece of land back to the school when it could financially need it most.
This is 186 acres and we've received less than 1 cent a day for the last 44 years. This deal, the city was required to fulfill certain requirements. They failed to do so. Under the circumstances, our back is against the wall. We want the land returned to South Carolina State University, and the city has been given every opportunity to fulfill the contract, and they failed to do so.
Now, McKnight is requesting a jury trial in this case. The city of Orangeburg has 30 days to respond to the filing.
Well, to follow the situation at South Carolina State from the very beginning, just head over to our website.